I've been dragged by John to an undisclosed location here in Glenmary to check out an EV that you can't actually buy.
What did he say?
The Neta S. This car was made by the same company that introduced the cheapest EV in Malaysia, the Neta V. But the Neta S is the furthest thing from being anything but cheap. So, let's go have a look at what's good and what's ugly about the Neta S. In China, the Neta S is available in two drivetrains. This is the all-wheel drive model producing 456 horsepower and 620 Nm of torque. 0 to 100 km an hour is done in just 3.9 seconds. And the top speed is limited to 185 km an hour. The front and rear lights have this cool welcome and goodbye animation when you lock and unlock the car. You get flush door handles and a powered scissor door. You can even open and close both doors through the infotainment system on the inside. And in the case of the driver's side door, you can even close it by just pressing the brake. Speaking about infotainment system, there's a massive 17.6-inch central touch display that houses all of the car's features and functions here. Over on the passenger side, there is a 12.3-inch touchscreen which runs a media-centric user interface, allowing the passenger to play music, podcast, video, and run media-related apps. There's even a karaoke function. These seats are really cool with a mixture of textures and materials. You get leather in the center, suede on the side, this lime green stitching over here, this embossed S on the headrest. These seats are also heated, cool, and have a massaging feature. Yes, a massaging feature. The car also comes with a multicolored ambient lighting system that runs the shoulder line of the car. Whee! Audio is handled by a 21-speaker surround sound system with speakers even in the headrest. But I did listen to these speakers earlier and
they didn't sound that good for what they are.
Which neatly brings me to the ugly things about this car.
U-G-L-Y, you ain't got no alibi, you ugly.
Since most of the features of the car lives on the infotainment system, you have to dig through menus, something like the headlights. You also need to use the infotainment system if you want to change the direction of the airflow. Now, having a selfie camera in the car might be a cool thing for people who think having a selfie camera in a car is cool, but in actual reality it's just a gimmick. There's also no Apple CarPlay or Android Auto support as of right now, seeing how this is a China market variant. So we'll have to wait and see if Neta includes Apple CarPlay and Android Auto when it eventually launches here in Malaysia. There's a huge panoramic glass roof, but there's no shade, and here in Malaysia that's not a good thing. But the glass does come with electrochromic function where it darkens with the touch of a button, but it just doesn't get dark enough to be a sunshade replacement. The back seats are also very close to the ground, which means you sit in a squatting position. Furthermore, when the front seats are lowered all the way to the ground, you can't actually slot your foot inside, so it's really not that comfortable. The boot space is not that big given the size of the car. Furthermore, you can't fold down the front seats, maybe because they are powered, but you do get an extra little bit of storage up front under the hood. You also need to stand behind the door if you want it to open automatically. If you stand in front of it, the proximity sensor is going to stop the door from opening. Then you're going to have to step away if you need the door to continue opening, or you can pull and hold the grab handle to continue opening it. Now, it might be a bit finicky because sometimes even if you stand behind it but you're really too close, well, there were moments when the door refused to open. Now you play nice. Well, there you go, the good and the ugly of the Neta S. Now, will I buy this car if it was on sale right now? Well, I would still choose the Jaguar I-Pace over this car just because the Jaguar I-Pace is better looking, has physical controls for important things like the headlights, more comfortable rear seats, and I can find a comfortable driving position. But if for some reason you're interested in this car and you want to buy it, well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but this car is not going on sale here in Malaysia now or anytime soon. But do let me know what you think about this car. Does it set your heart on fire after watching all the features and all the things it can do? Do let me know down in the comments. Well, that's it for me now. Let me go find John and ask him to take me back to the office so I can catch you in the next video. Bye! Good luck with him driving away in this car this time. Ha!